Good evening. Welcome back to Taiwan. We are in the center of Taiwan in Nantou district, but we're up in the mountains in a very popular place called QingJing Farm. QingJing is a farming area famous for sheep for the livestock part and then famous for tea for the growing part. But if you are familiar with this area, if you've ever driven through here, you will see almost every restaurant along the road is selling this roasted chicken. Are chickens from here special? Not really, but it is this recipe that you've got to try when you visit the QingJing area. So you got to see the preparation. It's really unique. I'm just really excited for this awesome dinner tonight. Thank you for joining us. Uncle is up here. Actually, he's just fired up this cool cooker. Let's get up here. So the name of the recipe is Wong Zai Ji. If I saw it by myself and I had no one to help me out with translations, I might think it's like a tandoor. Anyways, it's a huge clay pot and the chickens are suspended inside.
OK， 我拿起来了，我拿起来给你拍。
这个是旺仔
鸡，很烫哦。Very good, very hard.
Cool.
Inside have the chicken. Must cook.
He speaks English very well.
Must cook about 1 year, 1 hour.
1 hour. Cool.
Okay.
We are very lucky. We have the whole beautiful place to ourselves. We can spend time with you tonight.
Welcome. See you soon.
Cool.
Thank you. OK.
That's so awesome.
好了吗？好的。鸡汤是那个拌饭吃的。
Oh.
And what about the sauce?
Mixed with the rice.
Yes, he is. Oh man.
The different free.
The chicken skin, fat from the skin, and the juices just in that pressure cooker. So Uncle pulls out the chicken. You can hear it sizzling. And then, so cool, he takes this dish, he collects some of the juice, he gives it to us with the chicken. So it's served with this tangy sauce and then white pepper. And then over here, we got like a set. You see some fried vegetables, got some fried cabbage, and then this turnip soup. Then rice is unlimited when you order this set. So let's have some dinner. Man. Okay, so you guys, I get a real treat. Lee told me stories when she was growing up. This was the way that she liked to have rice the most. This is lard, so rendered pig fat. You take the white rice. And the rice we've been enjoying in Taiwan, it's just so soft, so aromatic, really good rice. You take the white rice like this. And then, she said, you just take a little bit, you drip it. So they've heated the lard so you can actually drizzle it over the rice like that. So Lee tells me, Joel, you should be excited. You get the real authentic lard rice, just like I ate when I was a little girl. So cool. Okay, so we've got our 猪油拌饭. 猪 is pig, 油 is oil, in this case 猪油, lard, and then 拌饭 mixed with the rice. Over here, I get the honor of taking the chicken apart. And you saw it's right from that cooker, right from the wong. So it's gonna be very hot. So this is how you do it. I know my way around a fish very well, but chicken, not so much. So I know Lee really appreciates the neck. Oh, I can just feel the skin even through all these layers. The skin is so crispy. You know what? I'm just gonna taste that first. Into the au jus. I'm gonna call it au jus. Look at that, dripping. Yes. That's gonna be a satisfying bite right there. Mega hot still. The fattiness. Okay. It's just basically skin drippings. That is one of Lee's favorite parts though, so I'm gonna save that for her. Back to the chicken. We eat on this rotating table so that everyone can easily get to their favorite dishes, but it's just Lee and I, so we get the whole thing to ourselves. Next up is the wing. Oh, do you hear that cartilage snapping? I already understand. This is how you do it. Take your bite. Oh, save the favorite piece for your wife. If you know your wife well, you know what parts of the chicken she enjoys the most. Then you take this, you go for another dip. Oh yeah. This is such a treat. It's such a privilege to eat an entire animal, you know? I I see why people around here love their Wong Zai Ji. Once you start digging your fingers in here, you do not want to stop until the whole chicken is just done, piece by piece. The meat is just so soft. I think the skin is a highlight for me. The skin it's very thin. It just has the most awesome crispy texture. So my favorite part of the chicken is probably the drum. I like the dark meat. Oh, they gave the feet too. How cool, check this out. So inside of the chicken, they love the scallions. In Taiwan, everything is scallions. So you even get the feet. It's very convenient when a couple like all different parts of the chicken. There's no fighting. In this household, there is no fighting for parts. Each of us like different parts. Okay, so that's just gonna be raging hot. It came right from the middle of the chicken. So how I'm gonna go a dip of that tangy sauce right here, and then the black pepper. You know what? It might be white pepper. Oh, this chicken is just awesome, but yeah, you better be ready. You can tell it's so hot. The tanginess, it's okay. It's sour, it is sweet also, sweet and sour, but the pepper, that is excellent. It's a little bit dry, so you gotta be careful when you take your first bite, especially if you're excited, because you can inhale pepper. And that wouldn't be the best thing. I love that immediately. For me, where is that drum? For my last bit of the intro to our Wong Zai Ji. The drum, and then I'm gonna double dip. Oh my gosh. The richness of the chicken juice is insane. Definitely the pepper is where it's at. You just want some kind of fire or warmth to go with it. The quality of the chicken is just maximum. I'm so happy that we did this. I'm so happy you noticed this restaurant. So there are places selling this Wong Zai Ji everywhere, both sides of the road, all up and down. It is not a cheap meal, because many people come here and they stay at a nice hotel and they want this. It's the famous dish from this area. We've driven up and down the road many times. You can't really see it from the main road. So Lee picked the winner today. Let's try the other dishes, but Lee needs a chance to try this chicken right here. This is not just for Joel to dip, it's communal. This, the same. This plate is where the person who's wearing the gloves gets to pick each part and serve the family. So, breaking the chicken apart, that is almost an honor because different family members have their favorite pieces. I don't know, is that the same in your house? I have the gloves, so my hands are kind of impervious to the wicked heat over there. Wow, and I really feel almost none of the heat through this. I can definitely say I've never done this before with a cooked chicken. Inside they have, I'm gonna keep that actually. I think I'll eat those. Oh, the golden skin, just appreciate that delightful skin right there. Wow. Yeah, it's just falling off. I'm just scooting the meat off the bone. That is all white meat, that's all the breast right there. Keep the skin there. Over the years, living in Thailand, I've learned to appreciate different parts are sold in different street carts. Some are grilled individually. Everyone has their own favorite, including even that chicken butt, the tail. So, do not overlook any piece. And if you're with non-family members, be sure to ask, hey, do you have a favorite piece? It really is a privilege to serve someone, especially, like I said, when we're just eating an entire animal here. There's a lovely auntie behind Lee. She's watching me do this. I'm sure I am not doing a very clean job. Maybe in the microphone things suddenly just quieted down. That's also very nice. These gloves are nice and clean. When I first met Lee, we were both teaching, so we couldn't just go out and have every dinner that we wanted every single night, but sometimes we would have whole fish and sometimes we would have a whole chicken. And whenever we would have a whole chicken, this was just when we first met, she would say, The chicken neck is my favorite, and I would ask, genuinely, how do you even eat a chicken neck? She's like, what? How do you not know? It's the best part. But then when we finally went to her home, she taught me goose. Pretty much every bird. The neck is the most tasty. Neck and feet.
Okay. Come to my art.
So over here, I'll put the chicken head back. We're gonna try that rice. Rice with some vegetables. Wow. So you gotta mix the rice together. Remember, the lard is on top. 猪油拌饭. Ban is the action, fan is the rice. 猪油 is the lard. It has some smoky aroma as well. Still really crisp, really sweet. The cabbage is awesome. It's still, I'm sure you can hear it crunching. Okay, and then in the middle, we have our turnip, pork bone broth. Love simple soup, especially, not just pork bones, pork intestines. Simple soup just works so well when the other items are really rich, fatty, like we have. Wow. This is just excellent. It really gets cold here at night, so something like this is just what you want. Clean turnip, and then some fat from the intestines. I should have done that first to warm up my stomach. Wow, and those turnips are still so hot. You see there's a fire under there? That actually, I overlooked that in my excitement. That's a really unique, really old serving dish. Very cool. So guys, Lee and I are gonna start to really get to work finishing this. Thank you for going with me, bite by bite, as usual. This is really a special meal. We're very happy with our 4th day here in Nantou. It has been such a good day. Wow. Nice.
只有办法 little bit 酱油
I forgot the soy sauce is also very important.
Just a little bit. Okay.
That's it.
I don't.
2 drops sweet soy sauce.
You don't like strong flavor.
Let's try that one more time. It's so great that there's unlimited rice accompanying this meal, because not only did we hike up Wuling, then I went for a 3-hour bike ride. And we came straight here. Well, I showered first, but 2 drops, just a little bit, that really is what to do. Otherwise it would overpower, and then it would be almost like a dish on its own. You just want that little bit of saltiness. Okay, you have to try this. Dip in that. It's incredible. Yeah. Dip.
Wow. Wow. It made me forgot QingJing this second.
Yeah, this is the new way to appreciate how to treat a chicken.
Thank you. So yummy.
It's a simple recipe, obviously, but he cooks the chicken, timing it perfectly. He knew what he was doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, wow.
They counting the time, say 1 hour.
Oh, starting with the skin. Oh, did you hear that crunch? Starting with the skin. Each bite of the chicken is just so quality. Wow. So the turnips in the soup, this cabbage, so sweet. For breakfast, we had porridge. Just the mushrooms that they put in it, the tofu, you can tell, even though it's simple, and even though, honestly, we are missing the chilies, we're missing the spice from our home, but really the quality of ingredients, it really can be impressive here. Really appreciating that.
Just so simple, but the flavor just maximum.
So, for sure, this food is delicious, but because of what we did this morning, it makes it even more delicious, more worth it when you work hard. Lee hiked up with me to The peak was 3,420 meters elevation. Very, very cold, windy, beautiful sunshine. Very fun. And to be rewarded with a meal like this, just perfect. Perfect end to a great day. You know, when even the white meat of the chicken is just like juicing, gushing juice. The dark meat is going to be ludicrously tasty. But yeah, you can judge a chicken when it's perfectly cooked by the white meat. It is still so soft, so juicy. In Thailand, Lee loves roasted chicken Thai style, and she said, with that bite, I forgot about gai yang. That says it all.
Oh, usually they don't eat fat, don't eat skin. What changed you today? Normally you won't eat skin.
Yeah, the skin is such a good part of this chicken. But also, I know what I did today, and I know I was shivering for like 2 hours during that ride, so maybe I need some some energy back in my body. So today is our last day up in the mountains. From here, we are going to go to Taichung, which is a big city, and it has definitely a food culture all on its own. But I am also going to miss the mountain life. This place up here is just so peaceful. It is exactly the kind of place that I love to go. If I can just pick anywhere, I always look up into the mountains. It was raining a lot, but today we were rewarded. Very sunshiny day. We did all of the things outdoors that you should do up here, which includes going up to that pass we hiked. Now we are rewarded with some delicious chicken. A great day. So Lee loves chicken feet, but what actually happens is you bite the skin off of the chicken feet, like that. It's more just fun to chew. It's entirely fat. There's not like a meaty bite like you expect from other parts of the chicken. But in some places, these sell more expensive than other bites of meat, so yeah. When you are in this part of the world, don't overlook any part. It might be someone's favorite. So my advice is, if you come just as a couple, make sure at least one of you, if not both of you, have done some serious physical activity that day so you can finish the entire chicken, because it would be a tragedy to leave any part behind. Oh, that is a master recipe. Wong Zai Ji. Right here in QingJing area.
I do this while Joe is eating. Okay.
You did a great job, actually. I told her, yeah, many countries actually make art out of bones. Many very basic civilizations. This would be possibly even like a masterpiece work of art. Oh man, I am so satisfied with this. Wow. 你是美凤姐是吗？哦，对不起，对不起。
谢谢。
旺仔鸡，好吃，特别好吃。
谢谢。
下次见。
好，欢迎再来。
我们在泰国，我们工作在泰国。
哦，我好远哦。
I really love this restaurant. You can see, as we're sitting here, the whole family, they are sitting behind us at another table. But this is their house. They've opened a shop in the front. I haven't been to so many places like that yet in Taiwan. So this, I really appreciate the feeling, the full family welcome. Especially Uncle, he was so friendly. And it's very cool. Uncle spoke English well enough to introduce the dish and the recipe. He's been making this dish right here for 10 years, right in this spot. But yeah, the restaurant obviously has been here for a long time. I didn't ask, but I can feel the just excitement of this family that we were here to make a video, and it's not always the case. For sure, we can always have fun at every restaurant, every experience, and the the food is usually delicious around the world. It's a great thing. It makes my job very easy. But when the family is so like excited, see, they were sitting next to us, they were eating their own dinner, but you could see they were just looking, seeing which dish we were focusing on, or it just makes my job very fun and rewarding. So this restaurant is not so easy to find. Of course, I'll share the link, the description of the location, how to find it, but it's a bit set back in from the main road. So I am enjoying sitting next to this outside because it's so warm. This place is high in the mountains. We're at 2,000, we're over 2,000 meters here, so that's pretty high up, and it's not in the summertime. So this morning when we woke up, it was like 10 centigrade, and the high of today was like 18, so not the warmest day. So at night, I'm appreciating sitting right next to this. 来台湾好开心，
欢迎欢迎
谢谢。
欢迎再来。
每逢节，Wong Zai Ji特别好吃。She has a cool sign, kind of. Maybe it once was in front. I don't know. It's like an advertisement. It's in traditional characters. It says, "All those who know talk about how delicious this dish is, and if you don't know, just ask the locals," is what it says over there. Lee got a shot of the sign. Yeah.
谢谢谢谢谢
谢谢。
欢迎再来，
哦，可以可以，谢谢，晚安。
拜拜，谢谢哦。